In today's video, I'm going to give you a 4-step process for reducing your phobia. Hi, I'm Christopher Paul Jones, the Breakthrough Expert. You know, when you've got a fear, when you've got phobia, when you've got an anxiety, if you change how you observe it spatially, it can really change how you feel. How do I mean? Well, I'd like you to pick a spot in the room. Find a spot in the room and imagine yourself running the phobia. So if you've just seen that spider, or you're sat on that plane, or you're having to get up and present, just find a spot for me now. Imagine, it could be anywhere. So for me, I'm going to imagine it's here. This is where I'm running the fear. I'm just going to mark that. So I'm just going to grab a stool. And what I'm going to do is just imagine myself sat in this position running the phobia. It could be standing, it could be however you do it. How are you breathing? How are you moving? How are you looking? Really notice that now. And just move away from it. What you often find is, if you start putting distance between you and the phobia, visualizing it, it can start to change how you feel. Now, for some people, it might be all the way out there, but for the sake of camera, we'll imagine it's about here. This is about a safe space where I'm feeling less worried. So just imagine wherever it is in the room for you, and just observe yourself running that fear. And what we want to do is just imagine turning around now. So you're not looking at it. And notice, does that make it feel better? Does that feel worse? Just notice how it feels, just looking back. Okay, good. Now, what we're going to do, another way to reduce it even more, is to step out of this position, and we're not going to look at this, but we're going to watch ourselves watching the seat. So we're going to go all the way back, as far back as we can be. That's as far back as I can be. We're going to watch ourselves watching the fear. And that creates a level of dissociation, as they call it. And you can keep doing that. So you could step out a further one and watch yourself watching the fear. Something like that. Do that as many times as you want in order to reduce it. And now, just come back to this position when you're happy. But so practice that, keep playing with that. And I'm just going to find this spot again and just sneak around, just look at it. And what we're going to do now is imagine there's 3 dials. You've got TV dials, like the old-fashioned TV dials. And we've got a visual one, we've got a sound one, and we've got a feeling one. And what we're going to do is just look at that. So first, we're going to take it and make it black and white. We're just going to drain the colour out of it. So we're going to just take it, make it 10% more black and white. And just keep playing with the colour. Imagine now, if the colour was to drain from it, all the colour was to drain from it, how would you start to feel differently now? Very good. And I just keep doing that till you get it exactly as you want it. And notice how that feels. And now just make the picture duller. So you're going to add some, you're going to take the brightness out of it. You're going to make it dull. And just keep playing with that and notice how that feels. Play with the dial. Keep turning it down now until it feels just right for you. Okay, that's about right for me. And now we've got the sound. So if you're on a plane, maybe it's engine noise or what you're saying to yourself, voices, music, whatever it is for you. And just imagine turning that volume down now, making it quieter. Just do it by 10% and notice. And just keep playing with that. And 20% and so on and so forth. And just keep doing that to get the sound right for you. And then the final one, notice the feelings and just turn the feelings down. So maybe you've got tension in your stomach or your chest, it's maybe a knotted feeling. As you turn that, it just starts to loosen. And suddenly it all just drains away into that black and white picture, into that dull picture, into that very quiet picture. And just play with that. Now again, take as long as you need. Don't go by the pace of this video. To play with those dials, play with those colours, those sounds, those feelings. You want it exactly right for you. And also if you want to play with the positioning, so stepping out and watching yourself, watching the fear. And just do that as much as you need to in order to reduce your fear, your phobia and anxiety. In a subsequent video, I'm going to teach you another technique which will build on this that you can use in conjunction to help you even more. If you like this video, as always, please like, subscribe and share. And until next time, I'm Christopher Paul Jones.